Thank you very much for letting me be a part of this. All right, let's get into it. Hey guys, my name is Chris Stanley, aka Cosplay Chris, and I am this month's featured cosplay artist. Tell us anything about yourself. I'm no good at talking about myself. I have been doing cosplay professionally for about 6 or 7 years now. I've had my YouTube channel since 2014. So like to dabble in specialty costuming, prop building, and a little bit of acting here and there, and doing skits and stuff like that. So mostly obsessing over superhero costumes, and that has been my bread and butter for quite some time. Just learning about the whole process of how they're constructed and made for film, and then applying that to the cosplay scene. What first got you into cosplay? Influences. Definitely back in the day watching Sam Raimi's Spider-Man, the OG one with Tobey Maguire, and seeing the suits that Studio ADI had built for Tobey. I was obsessed with them. So much so I actually went ahead and hand sewed my own Spider-Man costume. It looked absolutely ridiculous. The webs were hot glue. It looked like a hot mess, but I loved that thing. And that's what really got me jonesing and started percolating my interest to really get into costuming as a career. Was there a certain property like Batman that first got you interested in cosplay? Absolutely. Batman's always been my guy. I've always been obsessed with Batman since I can remember, since I was, 3 or 4 years old. I was always dressing up as Batman, even though it's not like the costumes that I wear today. But Batman has heavily influenced my decision to, pursue a career like this. Case in point, why I have that thing sitting in the corner there. I've adored the suits from day one with Keaton, hell, even Adam West. And then to see the progression, from the Schumacher films to the Nolan films, and now Affleck's Batman, which I think that suit is just amazing. And even Pattinson's suit. I do love each iteration of the Bat suit. Who is your favorite character you have cosplayed as? Definitely Batman, and 100% Captain Boomerang, because there is no acting required. Just have a couple of drinks and just let everything fall into place. What's it like doing photo shoots? Do you enjoy them? I definitely love doing photo shoots. I get very nervous before a photo shoot because I'm such a perfectionist in that realm that I just want everything to look perfect, and I want the costume to look perfect, because you see how a costume looks, and to someone else a costume can look different, and a camera lens can pick up how a costume can also differ from what you see in the mirror. So I do get nervous about that. But all the photographers that I've shot with are just the best. They make me feel at ease. They don't make it like it's this big kind of thing you should be nervous about. It's just fun. You're dressing up, and you're doing your passion. They're doing their passion with photography, and you just do something special. And the way I see it is, the plan is there is no plan. Don't go into a photo shoot with an expectation, because that's when you set yourself up for disappointment. And it's not on, the photographer's end, it's your end, because you have this vision, and you have to have a vision, but also just kind of let it be and just wing it. And that's what I always say, here's to winging it. What is your favorite part of doing cosplay? As cliche and as cheesy as it is, definitely the journey. I love the whole journey of just start to finish of making a cosplay, and then when it's all said and done and it's done and dusted, taking a step back and being like, hey, I made that, or me and a village of people made that. And a lot of it is I couldn't do it without the friends I'm surrounded by, who help me sometimes, who specialize in other certain areas that I'm not quite strong in. Question 6, which is a perfect segue. Do you make most of your own costumes? For the most part, yes. Most times out of 10, I will outsource help, because like I said in the previous question, there are times where I'm not strong in a certain area, like sewing and being a seamstress. I'm horrible at that. So that's why I'll outsource to someone else to help with that along the way. Sometimes with screen printing and stuff like that, 3D printing. I would love to dabble more in 3D printing and do it myself, but I do have resources and dear friends who know how to 3D print and do 3D sculpture. Do you collect anything? If so, tell us about your collection, and what is your favorite item? So favorite item obviously is my screen used Robin costume from Batman and Robin. This thing is 23 years old, and it popped up on a Facebook group for movie props, people that had screen used items that were selling them. I saw it, and it was just a production made eye mask and the upper and lower suit. So no cape, no gloves, no belt, no boots. I didn't care. I just wanted this suit. And it was in such good condition too. The foam has barely deteriorated. Just some parts around the cape clips and around the crotch, because that has a lot of traffic. So that is the pride and joy of my collection. I also have my Pirate Batman cowl. I got my NECA Ninja Turtle. I used to have the Prime 1 half scale Batflex statue, and that thing was the jewel of my collection at one point. And I actually ended up selling him to help fund paying that off, which I think is totally fair. And he actually still resides in Sydney. A collector in Sydney came and picked him up, and at least I know I can go visit him at some point. I also recently sold the quarter scale Heath Ledger Joker from Hot Toys, the recent one, again, to help pay off this suit. And that was a beautiful figure. So down the line, I do actually want to repurchase that figure, because at the time I did need the funds to help pay off the Robin suit, but it's one of those things where, you know, you can always get another one. Whereas with this, you can't exactly just go out and find another one on eBay. So I've been collecting Hot Toys on and off for years. My first Hot Toy was back in 2010 or 2011, correct me if I'm wrong. I think it was a Toy Fair exclusive. So it was the Batman Begins figure, and you could also make it look like his first night out as Batman with the balaclava. So you could switch between Batman Begins Batman and the balaclava Batman from when he first has his first night out in Gotham. Other than that, my collection is very sporadic. I don't really have like a set theme going on. You know, I've got Ninja Turtles and Batman, and then Freddy Krueger. I'm a massive Freddy Krueger fan, so you know, I have gloves, and I have a bust that I'm working on, a 1-to-1 scale Freddy bust from the second Elm Street. But for the most part, if it's high-end stuff, it usually is Batman. I just wish I could afford more of it. So thank you so much for having me and listening to me ramble. If you guys want to find me, you can find me on YouTube and the Instagrams and Facebook under Cosplay Chris. And with that being said, he'll see you in the Batcave.
Hey guys, thank you so very much for watching today, and if you're new here, please hit the subscribe button right here on the screen and check out these two awesome videos. I think you're going to love them. And also please join us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. I would love to have you join in all the fun. Thank you guys so very much for watching. See you in the Batcave.